I am Rahul Chandegra from Degree Electrical Engineering Department, Dr. Subhas Technical Campus, Junagadh. Today's our video lecture based on circuit breaker. So, first off, what is circuit breaker? A circuit breaker is an automatically operated electrical switch designed to protect an electrical circuit from damage caused by overload or short circuit. Its basic function is to detect a fault condition and interrupt circuit for the protection. Unlike a fuse which operate once and then must be replaced, a circuit breaker can be reset either manually or automatically to resume normal operation. Circuit breakers are made in different sizes from different purpose, from small device that protect an individual household appliances up to large switchgear designed to protect high voltage circuit feeding an entire city. So very useful device, the circuit breaker. Now let's see how circuit breaker is working and how it's trip the full circuit. So working principle of circuit breaker. So when a fault occurs in the protective circuit, the relay connected to CT and PT, the current transformer and power transformer, actuate and close its contact. So current flow from battery in trip circuit. As the trip coil is energized, the circuit operating mechanism is actuated and it's operate for operation. So when the desired current is more than our normal current, the circuit current is more than our desired current, so the CT will be very high. So the relay coil will energize and the relay contact will be closed. So the battery and the trip circuit will be complete. So it will trip the circuit breaker and operate our circuit breaker in fault condition. Now in circuit breaker, the arc phenomena, an arc is stuck between contacts are separated. The current in that is able to continue. Thus the main duty of circuit breaker is to distinguish the arc within the shortest possible time. The arc provides the low resistance path to the current and the current in the circuit remain uninterrupted. So let's type of circuit breaker. So the type of circuit breaker are oil circuit breaker, air blast circuit breaker, SF6 circuit breaker and vacuum circuit breaker. In previous video lecture we already studied the oil circuit breaker and air blast circuit breaker. Now in this video lecture we study the SF6 circuit breaker. It is a sulfur hexafluoride circuit breaker. So first off we study the properties of SF6. So SF6 have various properties. So SF6 gas is very good insulating and arc quenching properties. It is a SF6 gas is a colorless, odorless, non-toxic and non-inflammable gas. SF6 gas is extremely stable and inert and its density is 5 times that of air. It has high thermal conductivity, better than that of air, and assist in better cooling current carrying parts. SF6 gas is strongly electronegative which means the free electrons are easily removed from discharge by the formation of negative ions. It has unique property of fast recombination after source energizing spark is removed. It is 100 times more effective as compared to arc quenching medium. The SF6 gas have dielectric strength is 2.5 times than that of air and 30% less than that of the dielectric oil. At high pressure, the dielectric strength of the gas at the high pressure, the dielectric strength of the gas increases. Moisture is very harmful to SF6 circuit breaker due to a combination of humidity and SF6 gas. Hydrogen fluoride is formed when the arc is interrupted, which can attack the parts of the circuit breaker. So sulfur hexafluoride gas is used as an arc quenching medium. SF6 is an electronegative gas. It has strong tendency to absorb electrons. When contacts are open in a high pressure flow of SF6 gas, the arc is produced. The free electron in the arc are captured by the gas, which build up enough insulation strength to extinguish arc. It is much effective for high power and high voltage services. So there are lots of different properties of SF6. So construction of SF6 circuit breaker. So an sulfur hexafluoride circuit breaker consists of fixed and moving contacts enclosed in a chamber. The chamber is called arc interruption chamber, which contain the sulfur hexafluoride gas. This chamber is connected to sulfur hexafluoride gas reservoir. A valve mechanism is there to permit the gas to the arc interruption chamber. When the contacts of breaker are open, the valve mechanism permits a high pressure sulfur hexafluoride gas from the reservoir to flow toward the arc interruption chamber. So in that, the interrupter unit, the unit consists of moving and fixed contacts, a set of current carrying parts and an arcing probe. It is connected to the SF6 gas reservoir. This unit consists slide vent in the moving contact, which permit the high pressure gas into the main tank. The gas system. The closed circuit gas system is employed in SF6 circuit breaker. The SF6 gas is costly, so it is reclaimed after each operation. This unit consists low and high pressure chamber with a low pressure alarm along with warning switches. When the pressure of the gas is very low, due to which the dielectric strength of gases decrease and an arc quenching ability of the breaker is almost end, then this system give the warning alarm. So here we can see that in figure The insulated rod for operating moving chamber or member. So it is a moving part. Then the gas outlet and SF6 gas inlet. So arc quenching medium is our SF6 circuit, SF6 gas. So here arcing horn and the fixed chamber and the moving and fixed contact and arc chamber. So you can note down the figure of SF6 circuit breaker. Now how it's work for when the fault is occurs. So let's see the working of SF6 circuit breaker. Before start working, again we just look out our construction of SF6 circuit breaker. The fixed contact is a hollow cylindrical current carrying contact fitted with an arc horn. The moving contact is also a hollow cylinder with rectangular holes in the sides. The holes permit the sulfur hexafluoride gas to let out through them after flowing along and across the arc. The tips of fixed contact, moving contact and arcing horn are coated with copper tungsten arc resistant material. Since sulfur hexafluoride gas SF6 gas is costly, it is reconditioned and reclaimed using suitable auxiliary system after each and every operation of breaker. Now the working principle of SF6 circuit breaker. In the normal operating conditions, the contact of the breaker are closed. When the fault occur in the system, the contact are pulled apart and an arc is stuck between this fixed and moving contact. The displacement of the moving contacts is synchronized with the valve which enter the high pressure SF6 gas in the arc chamber at a pressure about 60 kg per centimeter square. The SF6 gas absorb the free electrons in the arc path and form ions which do not act as a charge carrier. These ions increase the dielectric strength of the gas and hence the arc is extinguished. The process reduces the pressure of the SF gas from 16 kg per centimeter square to 3 kg per centimeter square. It is stored in the low pressure reservoir. This low pressure gas is pulled back to the high pressure reservoir for reuse. Nowadays, puffer piston pressure is used for generating arc quenching pressure during an opening operation by means of piston attached to the moving contact. The advantage of SF6 circuit breaker. The SF6 gas has excellent insulating, arc extinguishing, and many other property which are the greatest advantages of SF6 circuit breaker. We already studied the properties of SF6 gas. The gas is non-inflammable and chemically stable, so there is no fire hazard. So their decomposition product are non-explosive, and hence there is no risk of fire or any explosion. Electric clearance is very much reduced because of high dielectric strength of SF6. So, and its performance is not affected due to variations in atmospheric condition. It gives noiseless operation, and there is no overvoltage problem because the arc is extinguished at natural current 0. There is no reduction in electric strength because no carbon particles are formed during arcing. It requires less maintenance and no costly compressed air system as it is required in air blast circuit breaker. So just here we require a reservoir for store SF6 gas. SF6 perform various duties like clearing short line fault, switching, opening unloaded transmission lines, and transformer reactor, and without any problem. So here we simply say that the advantage of SF6 circuit breaker is simple construction and less cost. SF6 gas is non-flammable, non-toxic, and chemical inert gas. Same gas is recirculated in the circuit. It is a maintenance-free circuit breaker. Ability to interrupt low and high fault current. And the last is the excellent arc extinction properties. Now the disadvantages of SF6 circuit breaker. So SF6 gas is suffocating to some extent. In the case of leakage in the breaker tank, the SF6 gas being heavier than air, and hence SF6 are settled in the surrounding and lead to the suffocation of the operating person. The entrance of moisture in the SF6 breaker tank is very harmful to the breaker, and it causes many failures. The internal parts need cleaning during periodic maintenance under clean and dry environment. The special facility required for transportation and maintenance of quality of SF6 gas So the disadvantages of SF6 breaker are the SF6 breaker are costly due to high cost of SF6 gas. Additional equipments are to be incorporated for reconditioning of SF6 gas. The application of sulfur hexafluoride SF6 circuit breaker. A typical SF6 unit is capable of dealing 60 kiloampere and 50 to 80 kilovolt. So number of units are incorporated in series to serve high ratings. The conventional rating of SF6 breaker are 230 kilowatt, 10 to 20 mega volt ampere and 10 to 20 MVA, and interrupting time less than 3 seconds. So in this video lecture we studied the circuit breaker. A circuit breaker is an automatically operated electrical switch designed to protect an electrical circuit from damage caused by overload or short circuit. Its basic function is to detect a fault condition and interrupt circuit flow. So unlike a fuse which operates once and then must be replaced, a circuit breaker can be reset either manually or automatically to resume normal operation. Circuit breakers are made in many sizes, from small devices that protect an individual household appliances up to the large switchgear designed to protect high voltage circuit. So in this video lecture we studied the working principle of circuit breaker or the trip circuit. So in this, when a fault occurs in the protective circuit, relay connected to current transformer and the power transformer actuate and close its contact. So whenever the circuit current is more than our desired current, so it operate a coil, a relay coil. The trip circuit is a part of circuit breaker which will react to action of relay coil during fault condition such as thermal overload, short circuit, or ground fault or any fault. In this circuit, the trip circuit, which include a battery, a trip coil, and relay contacts, it will react according to relay coil or relay contacts. The primary of current transformer is connected to line to be protected, and secondary is connected to relay coil. Primary is connected to line to be protected, and secondary is connected to relay coil. If there is a fault, then there will be high current in line. Accordingly, current in secondary of CT will increase, so which is current through relay coil. So whenever it is high, so that current through relay coil, so relay contact will get closed under the high fault current. Thus the trip circuit of a circuit breaker gets closed and current start flowing from battery through trip coil. In a trip circuit, and the trip coil of a circuit breaker gets energized, this activity activates the circuit breaker opening mechanism, making the circuit breaker open. This isolates the fault or faulty part from rest of the healthy system. So this is the phenomena of trip circuit or working of any circuit breaker. After that, an arc is stuck when contact are separated. The current is able to continue. Thus, the main duty of circuit breaker is to distinguish the arc within the shortest possible time. The arc provides the low resistance path to the current, and the current in the circuit remain uninterrupted. So we studied type of circuit breaker, oil circuit breaker, in that oil and bulk oil circuit breaker, minimum oil circuit breaker. The oil circuit breaker we studied in previous lecture, and air circuit breaker, air blast circuit breaker. In air blast there is a two type, axial blast and the cross blast air circuit breaker. Then in today's our video lecture, the SF6 circuit breaker. So sulfur hexafluoride circuit breaker. The point to be note down, the SF6 is an electronegative gas. It has strong tendency to absorb electrons when the contact are open. In a high pressure flow of SF6 gas, the arc is produced. Free electron in the arc are captured by the gas, which build up enough insulation strength to extinguish the arc. This is the SF6 circuit breaker. Thank you.